Hello, guys. My name is Ahmed Halif for the Unscripted Talks here in DURB Radio. As usual, when you see me here, you know that I want to talk matters, governance, and generally politics. The turn of events during the demonstrations led to the president saying that he has withdrawn the debated and passed finance bill in the parliament. Now, today I want just to come and tell you that was a total lie. Why? Today, not today, yesterday, we woke up to reports about the East African community, yeah, that has just gazetted, the East African Gazette, that, announced prices of cooking oil, mobile phones, diapers to go up, yeah, as the ESC gazettes new taxes. Now, what does this mean? When the ESC gazettes new taxes, remember, Kenya is vehemently a member of the East African community. So what does that mean? Whether we like it or not. Remember, the West, the IMF and the World Bank, they are so, vocal when it comes to giving and funding of African countries, and you'll be astonished as to why, at the same time that Kenya was debating the finance bill 2024, the countries of Tanzania and other African countries were so doing, yeah, their financial debate. Is it a coincidence? No, it's never a coincidence. Nevertheless, um, I'm so happy to be defending my points just the other day when I said Miguna possibly is the best president that Kenya needs. Maybe you don't want him, but you need him. Because just the other day he said, actually, there was no need of even walking into or trying to occupy parliament. We just need a total shutdown. Or what does total shutdown means? That means people turn out into their numbers, into millions. To be specific, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. When people occupy the streets of Nairobi into million of numbers, then that is a won fight, and the government cannot even try to infiltrate its goons to go and destroy other nationals' properties and burn cars and all that. Because I even saw other clips circulating yesterday about the goons who were paid to disrupt and loot property in the name of trying to, mutilate reputation of the peaceful protesters. Yeah. So to speak, this has thrown lawmakers into a frenzy and to a realization that the utmost power remains with the people. The sovereignty of the nation resides with the people. It's national, the polity. And we saw that yesterday in the Kenyan Senate as the proceedings were going on. And in unison, most of the senators did say, hey, you guys, we don't want pay rise. They were talking directly to the Salary and Remuneration Commission, because the SRC proposed an increment of salaries to state officials. And I'm happy because the member of parliament from Langata, that is Jalango, I want to quote him verbatim. Because actually he saw that as a setup. He saw that as a setup. Jalango came out clean and said, there are things that almost look like a setup. We are in a crisis and SRC are proposing an increment of 14,000. Yani, mnataka tupigwe tukufe ndio mfurahi, mimi sitaki. So he vehemently declined and resisted and rejected that proposal of a salary increment. And that's also another trick that the government uses, trying to divert attention. Because right now, the movement was about rejecting the finance bill. It, from rejecting finance bill, it went to Ruto must go. Now, the SRC, I don't know who is giving them instructions or who is advising them, tries to come up with a proposal of salary increments to the state officials. And amidst war, amidst protests, amidst demonstrations that want these Kenya Kwanza government home. You see? And now you are coming with the proposals of salary increment. Trust me, it cannot augur well, and that's why MPs are scampering for their lives. It is dying on and saying, no. Hatutaki shida na wananchi. We don't want problems with the polity. You are giving us a hard time. We are just from, you see, massive demonstrations are still ongoing. Even today, we are expecting that the youths will occupy the streets of Nairobi and other major cities, just trying to show their discontent with the government of the day. Yeah. And Senator Sifuna, the Senate brought out some shocking revelation. Yeah. When he was saying that his ETC card for his parliamentary car was loaded with 377,000 for expressway. 377,000, and he was saying even if he was to roam up and down the expressway for a year, I mean, it could have not gone up to that 377,000. And I was so happy yesterday when senators were owning up to their mistakes. When actually Sifuna said that, the retreat they always get, it's time to review them, to do a lifestyle audit to all these state officials, because you will see what somebody gets as a salary and the wealth they accumulate do not tally. So meaning there is some problem somewhere. Somebody's corrupt somewhere. So it is good if they declare their wealth and some lifestyle audit be done. And if I quote verbatim, Senator Sifuna, Nairobi Senator, says, "I honestly don't need that money, even if I run up and down the expressway for a year. We have to be honest with the Kenyans and MPs, and parliamentary staff." So it means the MPs, the parliamentary staff, they need to come clean and be honest with Kenyans, because it is them who are paying these taxes. I mean, in the midst of crisis, where a finance bill proposes increment of taxes of very basic commodities, things like diapers. Are you trying to tell our mothers or tell families, you are too many, you probably shouldn't have given birth? They have now tried the I don't know, how do we call them? Yeah? They have tried methods of regulating birth, family plannings, and all that, and they're seeing as not working in Africa. They've tried that, and it's not working for them. So they're trying to even disrupt the basic family structures by making sure you are unable to feed that family. Yeah. So when you touch on diaper, now there's also these that are they're also actually touching on electronics. There's phones, laptops, and that kind of stuff. So we can clearly see, because the EAC has already gazetted new taxes on diapers, phones, and TVs. I would really love to know by what percentage. Yeah, by what percentage. So I can see that Kenya has imposed a 10%. What is that statement? I just got it. Yes, Kenya has imposed a 10% import duty on crude palm oil, which means the price of cooking fat and margarine for the next year. Yeah, you see, other refined oils which have been slapped with the higher taxes are refined soybean oil, RDB plant oil, sunflower oil, and refined corn oil, which Kenya has imposed a duty rate of 25% for the 1 year. Baby diapers have been lined up for increased taxes as Kenya and other EAC members decide to apply a duty rate of 35% for 1 year, a 10% rise from the previous tax rate. And here you are thinking that when the finance bill never passed, everything is okay. Oh my. These people always have their way. These people always have their way. So it's so disheartening to see the level of crookedness that the state is applying, and the African states are also so comfortable to make sure that they completely oppress. They completely oppress their nationals, their citizens, people who have put them into power. So disheartening. That is my analysis. So, if we really want to win this war, we need to turn out into our numbers. Be peaceful, occupy each and every street. Trust me, that way the government will have to listen. Look at this little shakeup that happened, and it's already shaping the Senate. It will also shape the National Assembly, and sooner it will trickle down to the county assemblies, and each and every institution entrusted with the public to handle funds, to handle taxes, service delivery shall follow suit, and that way corruption shall be a thing of the past. Call me Ahmed Halif for the unscripted talks here in DURB Radio. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, DURB Radio ndio mpango mzima.